Hello everyone and welcome back to the Z-Man Show. Today we get to show you a close look at Conan Exiles for the PlayStation 4. This game originally came out on the PC, but they finally now have ported it over to the PlayStation as well and Xbox. And we just want to kind of show you guys our quick hits on the game, what we love about it, what we don't like about it, and so here we go. So this game is a lot like those standard crafting and building games that you might find out there, like Ark. That's also out there for the PlayStation. And so you have a lot of different things. It's a pretty vast world. As you can see here, I'm going to show you the map. By hitting your black PS button, you can go in here and hit L2 to go over to the map. And you can see we've already started. We're at level 30 right now, which is why I wanted to show the review, to show you all the cool things that we've kind of unlocked so far. But just to give you the overall idea, this is your map, and as you scroll up here with your right analog stick, you can see it's a pretty vast world. There is a lot to explore here in the Conan Exiles game. You start off the game to the far, far south at this broken highway, and then immediately you'll start moving north and start finding these island areas where there's a lot of water, and you can make your way farther north into the desert, where we are currently find ourselves right now. So, a little bit about the game. There are lots of things that you can do. As you can see behind me right here, we have our base that we have started, and you may notice all the spikes and things around. It's because you have to protect what you have inside. There are people out there in the game, in this multiplayer, so you can play single player or multiplayer. And right now we're playing multiplayer. Right now I have D Shelt, I got Dustin out here, where we're working together to build. So as you can see, you have chests full of all kinds of materials and things that you'll collect over time. Some are used just to build your standard walls and your floors. Others are more important, like weaponry, like battle axes and shields and other axes for crafting and whatnot. So there's a lot of cool things to use. You may notice these wheels of pain in the background. This is where you'll actually be able to train slaves. I know that's kind of a touchy thing with this game, but all the same, you can train people, you can capture the thrall people that are out there, bring them back here and toss them in these wheels to make them your own. It's almost kind of like taming dinosaurs in Ark, except now you're training people. And there's all kinds. There's archers, there's fighters, cooks, carpenters, and you can go and you can place them inside your different types of units like benches and so forth to have better outputs of materials. So as you can see up here, there's a thrall spot. So again, there's a lot of crafting, a lot of building, a lot of protecting. Just the other day, we had people trying to come into our base, and Dustin and I had to jump out here quickly to start defending. You will have monsters throughout. As you can see right now, we are just around the middle of the map, just about right here. There's our little icon for our player, where we can zoom in. So that's pretty cool. And I'll also show you where your bedrolls are, so that way if you get killed out in the open, you can also spawn on your bed, so you can get back to where you're going. As you get stronger, you'll be able to fight these monsters, and you will not be so afraid of them. I will say combat is fairly fluid overall. A lot of these monsters in the beginning are fairly easy, but no doubt, the better the weaponry, the better chance you have at surviving. You will be able to fight spiders and these weird little oddities of nature, like little mini golems and so forth. As you can see, I just had a note to myself that I'm getting thirsty. In the upper left-hand corner, you have a little teardrop icon for where you have to drink. You have a food icon where you have to eat. The next one is your encumbrance. It looks like a weight. And then there's a little temperature scale to show you how hot you are. So you'll use things like water skins to try and keep your hydration up at all times. You'll use, let me see, your food, like grilled steaks. You'll actually collect food from different types of animals to replenish your health and also to feed yourself. And as you can see, it turns green, and so now I'm drinking water. And you'll actually be able to get your water source back up, and you'll cool down, and you'll be back in a good place. So there's also some other cool maneuverability. You can actually roll in this game and jump. Jump is nothing new to the Ark type games, but rolling around and being able to dodge your opponents is something new that a lot of these games have not really had. So when you're actually fighting your people, you can actually even lock on them. You can use your shield to actually block arrows, which is pretty darn cool. Haven't seen that in a long time. And then you can actually lock onto your targets with R3 and then run in and just start whooping ass. It is a good time, no doubt. These are level 1 and 2 archers and fighters, and they're not very important. But over time, we will find bigger and better enemies, and we can bring them back to our base. You can loot their bodies and take their stuff, bring it back to your base. All kinds of good fun. A lot of the world is harvestable. That's not even a word. You can bring in stone, trees, branches, bark, all different things to use to craft the weapons and types of useful objects that you'll use in the game to make you be successful. So overall, the game is a lot of fun. There is a stamina meter, and you're able to level up these perks and abilities over time. As you unlock levels, you will be able to place points into these areas, which will give you different types of perks on the far right hand side, like being able to take deeper breaths, being able to climb without taking stamina away so fast, being able to attack your enemies with more strength. And then you'll also be able to unlock feats, which are more like engrams from Ark, where basically you're learning how to build things. Everything from stone picks and hatchets, where you gather your materials, to water wells, so you can drink from those and not have to travel down to the river sources every time you're thirsty. There's also a stats page where you can actually keep track of your stats and how well you're doing. There's also these journey things, which is very cool because you'll be able to level up quicker when you're able to complete these tasks. And they're pretty straightforward. You'll see them in the upper right hand corner of your screen, currently where it says journey, and it'll tell you what you need to do, and you just go and do it, and you'll gain anywhere from half a level to more of experience, which will really help you progress through the game. We're trying to work on doing that more. You can also clan up with your friends. As you can see right now, we have a few other people on here. We have Mike Appel playing, as you know, Peter Dinklage. Vince is another guy we met on here, another cool person. So you can clan up with your buddies, you can talk with them while you're playing, journey together, have bloody adventures, great times, and this vast map to search. So overall, the game is pretty fluid. It is not without saying that it does have some issues. Lagginess for one. Servers can handle up to 40 people at a time, so be careful which servers you choose, because during the times which were the most popular, probably anywhere from 3 p.m. to midnight at night, these servers get full really quick, and so you'll have to actually sit in queue trying to wait for somebody to leave the game. Now there are some tricks with this, which I'm actually showing you in another video, but all the same, just note to self, you'll want to maybe find a server that best suits your needs, that doesn't have a ton of people in it starting off. So other than that, there also is some glitchiness with clipping. Sometimes you can get stuck under something. I've died at times, so when your body drops, all your gear drops too. And we've had it to where our gear just completely disappears, and then suddenly it may just reappear. So yeah, the bugs are around. It goes without saying. Also, the lag it comes and goes at times. Sometimes everything's smooth and there's no choppiness whatsoever. At other times, as you can see, I was skipping around right there. It's very minute, but it is there, and it is important to know. I will say Ark, I felt, was a lot cleaner, but then again, it took them some time to become so fluid. So overall, we want to give this game, I think, a 7.5 out of 10. It is a lot of fun. We've been enjoying it this last week since it's come out. Again, as you can see, we have our base in the background. I'd like to release a few videos in the future to kind of show you some of the quick tips on how to build and how to craft certain items that'll help you get through the game a lot faster. But until then, so this is the Z-Man Show, just giving you our quick hits and gameplay on Conan Exiles, again, for the PS4. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll make sure to have some other videos out to you soon, including our Marvel Top 5 movie list, which Dustin and I kind of review over. So we hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.